What is up, loud and proud crowd? I hope you guys are doing absolutely fabulous today. First thing I want to say, please either turn on my notifications or at least come by the channel and check every day around between 6 and 8 o'clock. I don't know why, but for a handful of channels that I know of, YouTube's notifications have not really been sending out, which has people's views like cut in half right now. I don't know if they're doing like one of those revamps again with the algorithm and notification sequence with people's channels and video content, but it kind of sucks, you know what I mean? It's not a huge deal to me because I don't rely on YouTube, but I just want to make sure you guys aren't missing out on content that's being put out, because if it's being put out, I want to make sure you guys get the opportunity to see it. And if YouTube's not going to be able to push the notifications, you might just have to come and manually check without them actually sending them to your phone screen or something like that. But just make sure you don't miss out on anything, because there's been some things that just happen in terms of putting in injectors and push rods and, you know, valve springs and all that stuff, and setting valve lash and all kinds of stuff that you really don't want to miss out on, because I mean they're big parts of the build, and I just don't want to have people miss out on some of the biggest moments for the build stuff. So make sure you check out the channel every single day to make sure you don't miss out on anything. And yeah, let's get on with the video for today. I'm going to be actually shipping out some more merchandise. By the way, giveaway ends in like probably a day by the time you see this video. It's probably going to be like the last day, full day, to actually enter in on the cash giveaway. I'm giving away $500 cash. It could be you. All you have to do is spend as little as $10 on the merch store, which is just a sticker, and you can be entered in to be drawn for possibly $500 cash. So if you don't want to miss out on that, link in description, or I'll leave it right here on the screen, spreezy.com/loudandproud. You guys could be winning some cash. Definitely get entered in on that. Fan mail to open up back there. I've only had the P.O. box about a week, and I've gotten a handful of things in. So yeah, super exciting stuff, and I really appreciate it. And I want to make sure you guys get the recognition you deserve for sending in stuff. Really means a lot. It doesn't matter how big or small the items are. It's still cool, and it still means a lot that you guys are feeling engaged to be able to do that. And this is the first drive in the Nasty Red. Like, I'm talking first drive, actually driving the truck on the road with the Nasty Red, with the wheels and tires, the new injectors, the new push rods, the new head studs, the new valve springs, the new rocker pedestals, the new, well, exhaust stuff. You guys already know that. Like the first actual drive, not just like driving it to the barn to park it again. I'm talking like driving it and trying to get a feel for things on the road with all the new stuff done. So yeah, I drove it a little bit yesterday, but that was just to the barn and parked it and then came back, but not like an in-depth drive on focusing on drivability and noticeable difference in response and stuff like that. I mean, it's still got a ways to go, and transmission upgrades, of course, but as of now, transmission shifts flawlessly and everything's solid and everything's tight right now. But of course, we're still going to get that dealt with, because under pressure, with all the added horsepower, you know, towing pressure, things are bound to go downhill if you're not careful. So anyways, let's get on the road right now. Now, I'm honestly probably not going to get up on it at all really right now, because you know, oil temps and stuff still aren't even up. Trans temps still not up. The truck's only been running for, you know, 5 minutes. So I'm probably going to wait until I'm on my way back to my house from our destination right now, and then I will pick up the camera from that point, and then, you know, do the driving and a little bit more video. Not to mention, this thing sounds so flippin' good. Holy crow. Sounds so good. Absolutely love it. This makes me really excited to show you guys the giveaway truck that I'm picking up soon. And oh my gosh, I'm so stoked. Real quick couple hints. Rust free, new paint, fully restored, bone stock engine though, bone stock exterior when it comes to wheels and tires and stuff. I mean, but guys, this truck, it's gonna be so sick. It's officially on some roads that are very, I don't know, very laid back, not too busy. Like, I don't know exactly how to demonstrate the feel, like explain the feel of the truck and the drivability and the difference, but I'm gonna do my best to kind of share with you what I notice. And well, first thing I noticed with these big wide wheels and tires, the steering on this thing with the stocks used to be super tight. Like, I'm talking like, if you move this thing a quarter inch over, the wheels were moving a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, if you barely moved it, the wheels were going. Now there's like, now you get some play, and obviously it's got those big wide wheels and tires on it. I'm assuming that's why it's not as tight as it was when it was on stocks, but I don't know, that's an observation. But when it comes to the horsepower stuff, the throttle response is crazy. It's really good. There's a lifted Chevy with pink make rear differentials and stuff like that. The throttle response is really good. And I noticed this on my white truck that I had, my white second gen, that I sold to the kid in Kansas City, Missouri. So if you see that truck over in Kansas City and you think it's my old truck, that's because it probably is. The throttle response on that truck was super sensitive. Like if you hit the throttle like this, your RPMs jumped like 200 just by popping the throttle real light, just tap with your foot. And this truck now is the same way. Before we did the governor springs and all the other stuff, and this mostly has to do with the governor spring kit, I do believe. Even with the fuel plate stuff and all this stuff, that didn't change the throttle response really at all. The governor spring kit though now, it goes from like being, it used to be like you had to hit the throttle hard and it was really firm and there wasn't really any quick response. It was actually really delayed with the stock governor spring kit in it. But with this truck, let me just slow it down because I mean, we've got no reason to rush through here. There ain't no traffic behind or in front of us. But watch my gauges, and I'm just gonna tap my foot on the throttle, just like, I'll show you my foot first so you see what I'm doing. Just like, okay. Before when I did that, it would do literally absolutely nothing. The throttle was way too firm and there was like no response. But now, I mean, it jumps up pretty quick. And not to mention the RPMs, they rise way faster now with that governor spring kit. So like if you hit it, I mean it's hard for me to explain, but before the throttle response was really delayed. And that's just from my observation. Obviously it's gonna be a little bit different for you guys watching. You're probably not gonna fully understand what I'm talking about, but you get the idea. The throttle response is a lot better on the thing. So that's one thing I've noticed. And also, yesterday when I was driving the truck, and I called my dad immediately after this. This truck, I mean, obviously when we got it stock, if you throttled it down all the way down and just held it down for like 3-4 seconds, even it would not spin tires at all. It would not spin tires, not even the stocks. Like it might slip just like a half turn, but then it would just grab and just turn, you know, like normal. It would just be really laggy, just because, I mean, these trucks, I mean, they're just a dog bone stock. Like they're reliable, but they're just a dog. But I just throttled it down. I was just like throttled down for about 3 seconds, and this thing was just spinning these tires like mad. And that just barely got the stickers off. The stickers are actually partly still on the tires, just so nobody freaks out. But yeah, that was not expected. Now, obviously, this isn't some 800 horsepower truck, but from what it was, you know, bone stock, to not being able to spin even stock tires, to being able to just throttle down for like 3-4 seconds, completely just spin the mess out of the 33-inch mud tires. I mean, I don't know if that means anything to anybody else, but if you ask me, that's a little bit impressive for the truck, given it's still not done being built. But for just what's been done to it, I called my dad. I was like, yeah, this thing just spun tires like mad. Okay, so we got some fan mail here, and we're gonna get to that in just a moment. However, let's first kind of wrap up my conclusion with the first drive of the Nasty Red. The truck drove really good, but you guys have to keep in mind, like when it comes to a truck like this is not a 1500 horse drag truck, okay? This is just to be a good, like basically when you put the throttle down, this thing just grabs the earth to pull. That's what this truck is designed for, and that's especially what it's gonna be designed for once we get the compound turbo system on here. It's designed to be a tow pig, like a pulling truck for a farm truck day to day. It's not meant to be like, you know, a 657 horse, 700 horse gas powered truck like a Ford Raptor or something, which is just meant to, you know, race in the desert and go really fast, quick 0 to 60 times and stuff like that. This is meant to be high torque numbers for pulling and working day to day. And that's just what I'm saying for the people that might think like, oh, well, you know, you say it's 650 horse, but it's probably not even like a super fast truck. In case you're more familiar with gas-powered stuff. Huge thanks to Diesel Auto Power. There's a lot of people involved with this build. The flatbed place, which is Fullencamp's Frenchtown Trailer Sales and Supply Co. They helped us out with the flatbed. We got DAP, they helped us out with the injectors, the governor springs, the push rods, the head studs, all that stuff. Go check them out, link in the description. They just provide like a really good value for the customer and for what you're spending your money on. So it's a really high quality product, but you know, the people have good hearts behind it, you know, the people who are selling it. So, you know, they're not looking to just up retail price and just charge people insane amounts of money for the same product. They just want to make sure they can take care of you guys while, you know, still keeping themselves in business. A modification list for all the trucks and most of the stuff that we've done to these trucks, links in the description for that as well, all broken down into the trucks, the years and stuff like that. So definitely go check that stuff out. $500 cash giveaway ends in just like a day. By the time you see this video, it'll be over in like a day. So if you guys want to have your chances at $500, think about what you would do with $500. Enter in on that. Every $10 spent is another entry into the drawing to possibly win. There were two things that I kind of opened already. Not kind of, I did open. And one of them says Crown Royal Blended Canadian Whiskey 12-valve power. If there was like a name on here, I would shout you out, dude, but there's not. If this is real for whiskey, like I don't drink alcohol. I'm 18 years old. Anyways, but thank you so much for that. It says, Dear Loud and Proud, I got my Loud and Proud shirt. I absolutely love it. I watch all of your videos every single day. I love them. Keep up the great work. Sincerely, Austin. Well, thank you so much, Austin. I really appreciate it. I really hope you guys enjoy my content. I try to do the best that I can every day. And, you know, sometimes it's tough to make a good quality video, but I try my best, and I really hope you guys can see that. And there's a lot of stuff that goes on that you guys might not see as well. And I'm really just, like last night I was up till 2 a.m. editing, you know, drop shipping orders and all kinds of stuff. So a lot of time and effort goes into it, and I really hope you guys see that. Let's get into the next one from Amazon. So somebody must have drop shipped it to me. What is this? Is this a new SD card? Because I was kind of cracking about how my dog ate my SD card, so I'm always running out of storage. It's a new SD card. It's a new 64 gig SD card. Dude, thank you so much. Who is this from? Because I was actually just gonna order one of these. Hope your dog doesn't get any more cards. Keep up the great work. Love watching your content. Instagram is Dodgeboy86. So thank you, dude, so much. I really appreciate that. It sucks, my dog ate my SD card I've had for so long. Literally something I will never forget because I'm gonna use it every single day. XDP diesel, but it looks like it's been opened, so I don't know if this is actually like a diesel performance part or if it was just a box. What do we have here? What? Hey man, I just want to say you and your channel have been a great inspiration to me. You are someone I can relate to. I remember that night when I was scrolling through YouTube and saw a video about a white first gen. The channel had about 5 subscribers at the time, and I immediately became your 6th sub. I'm currently building a 96 12-valve 5-speed dually, and I just picked up a 97 OBS 735 speed. Can't wait for the truck giveaway, man, and 100,000 subscribers. You will make it in no time. Enclosed is a set of AirDog filters. I switched to fast, and I can't use them anymore. Not sure if you're going to go with an AirDog on your dually, but hopefully you or your dad can use them. Keep it loud, keep it proud, buddy. Your buddy, Haas. You know what's actually kind of crazy is the last like 2 nights in a row, my dad's been talking about ordering an AirDog system. These are actually brand new filters for an AirDog. Send something in or not, I appreciate every single person who watches my content, but here's a picture of his truck. Instagram, right there. I'm going to hang on to this stuff, you guys. I'm gonna have to find a place to hang up like notes, like have like a pin on the wall where I can just like slide a ton of these letters and stuff onto. And also somebody else sent in traction bars for the truck, and that was just a handful of days back as well. So you guys, huge thank you. You guys have no idea how much this kind of stuff means to me. It really helps out. And whether, you know, whether it's something like this or whether it's just a letter or like this guy sent in an SD card, it's kind of an inside joke. She's a small dog. She must have got up onto the chair, up onto the table, and ate my SD card. I come out in the morning and there's just like crumbs of an SD card everywhere. I'm just like, that better not be my 64 gig card. Oh my gosh. Don't forget, if you guys want to send in stuff to be featured on the channel, you of course will get shouted out. Always appreciate stuff like this. It's just fun, and it's just fun to get people more engaged. You guys will get shout outs and stuff like that on the videos for sending in stuff because I really appreciate it. You guys deserve that kind of recognition. Thank you guys so much. P.O. Box stuff always in the description below. Don't forget to enter the giveaway. Subscribe if you're new. 50K subscribers is either going to be, I'm 3 days ahead on videos right now, so it could either be today or it'll be like within the next day or 2. Thank you guys so much for almost 50,000 subscribers. You guys are absolutely awesome. Couldn't have done it without you guys, and that I absolutely mean because you guys are probably one of the 50,000 subscribers that made it possible. So thank you guys so much. Join the team, join the family, subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
I've been doing things that they told me I could never do now. Never do, I could never do. I've been looking back and I'm the only one who ever knew. My dreams began to turn out. I told them it's my turn now. They in the club and I'm in the studio. Guess they gonna learn now. Told myself I want it all, gotta get it all, never gonna burn out.